So I do not think that every single comment that I get on a TikTok video that I want to respond in video form, I am going to make into a full-length podcast or a YouTube video. I know I did that in my last recording, but on TikTok, I recently responded to another comment, and that comment was all about not feeling worthy of the things that you have, not feeling worthy of the things that you experience in life, and just feeling undeserving, period. So I responded to that comment. That video on TikTok is about 6-7 minutes long. So I thought to myself, why don't I do what I did in last week's recording, which was take the audio and upload it to YouTube and upload it to the podcast, just because it has the potential to reach more people and impact more people in a positive way. So I thought to myself, I like the way that I responded to this comment. I think this can help somebody if you're currently in a position where you don't really feel worthy of the things that you have, or you don't feel worthy, period. You don't feel deserving of the things that you want or the things that you get. So I took the audio from that TikTok video. I'll link the original video that I made in the description. But I took the audio, and that is this recording, what you're listening to right now. So thank you for listening, and I genuinely hope that this helps in some way. So what I think you're experiencing is actually pretty common, and I think quietly a lot of people experience the same thing. Sometimes it's not that we don't have enough, it's that we don't feel worthy of what it is we do have. Knowing that your life is objectively good and that you're blessed, yet still feeling like you don't quite deserve it. It's interesting how your mind can understand the concept of gratitude and being thankful for what it is you have, while your heart, on the other hand, still feels disconnected in a way. Something that I have learned is that sense of not feeling worthy usually doesn't mean that anything is actually missing from our lives. It's more like we've just forgotten how to fully receive what is already here. It's not that the joy or the love or the happiness doesn't exist. It's just that we've gotten so used to living in this earn and achieve mindset and way of life, this earn and achieve mode, you could say, that we forgot how to simply let in what is already good. Somewhere along the line, I feel like we've gotten ourselves to a point, and this is, I think, really common actually, where we can experience something good when life gives us something beautiful. Instead of being present with it and enjoying it, our first instinct is to think whether or not we truly deserve it, if we've done enough to earn this. And that's a trap. Somewhere along the way, many of us were taught that our joy needs to be justified. Our happiness, fulfillment, peace that we experience internally needs to be justified. It can't just be. We can only relax or be proud of ourselves once we've achieved whatever it is, once we've checked something off our to-do list. So when the good things finally come into our lives, when the good things finally come our way, a part of us doesn't feel like we fully earn them or fully are deserving of them or we're fully allowed to enjoy them, because very quickly our mind goes on to the next thing that we have to do. The next thing we have to do in order to be happy or fulfilled. And that's just going to keep on happening. It's kind of like we're halfway in the door, halfway out of the door. We say, I'm grateful for this is amazing, but internally we're holding our breath, waiting for the next thing. So what I think is a remedy to this, you could say, is making a conscious effort to slow down completely. Slowing down enough to actually feel and appreciate what's in front of you, to feel what's already here, to let yourself take it in fully. Because when you start to practice that, letting a moment be good without needing to earn it, you start to realize that the wholeness that you're searching for wasn't waiting in the next accomplishment or version of yourself. It was quietly sitting underneath it all, just waiting for you to notice it. You don't have to earn peace. You don't have to earn wholeness. You just kind of have to stop running away from it long enough to recognize it and notice it and to feel it. This is something that I've thought about myself, and something that I've had to experience myself. I feel like when you do not feel whole, when you do not feel complete, and you feel like something's missing, you're always going to be chasing something. You're always going to feel like the answer is in the next thing, the next goal, the next achievement. And you have to continuously earn feeling at peace or joy. Your life can be fantastic. You can have, quote unquote, the best life. People on the outside may think that you have all the answers because your life may be perfect. But if internally you feel like you are missing something and you are not complete and the answers are always outside of you, then you won't ever feel at peace because it's always going to be in the next thing. Wholeness is not something you create. It is something you notice. It's not a feeling you have to chase. It's just the quiet realization. This is what I have found. It's the quiet realization that nothing is actually missing now. And that realization happens through presence. In the moments where your mind finally stops replaying the past or anticipating the future, racing toward the next thing. When you're present, you're not comparing, you're not striving, you're not strategizing, you're not analyzing, you're just here. You feel into your body, you actually notice your breath, you notice life happening all around you. And in that quiet, in that stillness, even for a few moments, you start to realize that you are okay. You realize you always were okay. The noise that says you're not enough or that something is missing, that only exists in thought. When you start to appreciate the present moment and just be more in the moment, you don't have to earn anything. You don't have to improve anything. It is what it is. Being constantly identified with thought, you're going to feel like something's missing. That's the ego. So just remember, love, peace, joy, these things, they don't need to be earned. You just have to notice them. And I think the best way to do that is just to get quiet, just to get still and present. And the more frequently you do that, I feel like you'll just feel naturally that love, that peace, that happiness, that joy, whatever it is, that wholeness without thinking it's something you have to earn. You just accept and notice that it's here now. I hope that helps. I can talk about this more in depth. These are just my thoughts when it comes to this, but I do genuinely hope that this helps in some way, shape, or form. Just to sum this up quickly in like a sentence, presence brings you face to face with the truth that you are already whole and already complete and already enough right here, right now. Before you did anything, you start to see that life doesn't hand out feeling whole or worthiness like a reward. It's something innate. It's something built in. Imagine holding your breath, waiting for life to tell you that you can exhale, waiting for permission to exhale. And then suddenly you notice that you always could exhale whenever you wanted. The permission was always there. So again, I hope this helps. This is at least how I think of it.